Yo, mic check, mic check, mic check. What is good? Happy Sunday, y'all. Hope y'all doing decent. We are in the new year, man, 2026. Hopefully y'all got some goals written down for 2026. Gonna kill it this year. The market's gonna be amazing. Most of all, we gonna control our risk and we gonna maximize our profits. But let's get straight to it, man. Let's get straight to it in this YouTube live. First, we're gonna go over market data for this week. So Monday, January 5th, we got some decent data this week. Nothing too crazy, but definitely some stuff to watch out for. So on Monday we got the ISM jolts. We got Tuesday PMI. My bad. Monday we got ISM data. Tuesday PMI. Wednesday we got factory orders. 10 a.m. and then ISM and jolts at 10 a.m. as well on Wednesday. So some big data on Wednesday, 10 a.m. Thursday we got the jobless claims, and then Friday we got non-farm payrolls and consumer sentiment. So our biggest day is probably being Wednesday, Friday. So with that being said, let's get into some setups. Let's just go over SPY right quick. Crazy daily chart. Let's remove all of these drawings and scroll in and get ready to go. Y'all can copy my chart when I get everything back. Let's just see where we're at overall. So basically last week, right, we rejected from all-time highs, especially on Friday. It's a big downside day that got bought up and we closed right in the middle of this range right here. So we can draw a mark at the all-time highs, and then we can put one at this structure right here around 680. And in my opinion, if we can get above specifically this 687.5, this is kind of our breakout level. Let me do 0.5 faster than clicking it. 0.5, there we go. So these are our two major levels going into this week. Plot them down if you guys haven't already, and we will talk about them. So basically for SPY, last week was very choppy. Obviously it was Christmas, not a lot of people were trading, but Friday showed us something interesting. We got a big reject from right here, and then we got bought up right here, and this is the same place we've been ping-ponging from for the past month basically. We reclaimed this whole move in November, and December we were just up and down and up and down. Now this week, obviously, we can do two things. We can so this week we can do two things. We can go for this breakdown of this 680 level right here. We can take that for shorts. But just be mindful that this structure really breaks down below this 680 or 678. This is where the structure really breaks down, and then we will see this area fast is 672. So that is below 680, or we can also do this. We can take it above this 687 for confirmation back into all-time highs. But in my opinion, if we get up here, I would rather trade this short because this is supply. So yes, I am more leaning towards the bearish side given what price action does. Now this is SPY. We can look at ES in a second, but just overall, I would rather take this reject right here, or potentially take this bounce. But we can also see exactly what ES is doing. The data is delayed, but the point is we're holding this area right here. And as long as we hold this area, which would be about 680 on SPY. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, this would be about 680 on SPY. So as long as we can hold those two levels, where did all my indicators go? Ah, there we go. Ah, that's on Tesla. Don't tell me I lost my indicators on SPY. That is annoying. All right, it's okay. But yeah, that's what I think for SPY. Basically, what I was trying to say was 680, below 680, we can go down for a decent short below demand into 672, 680, and then above 680, 750, we can take it into all-time highs. Or if not, my favorite play of the week would be this reject right here. Reject right here. Grab liquidity right here. So long at 680, 678, short at 687. All right, let's move on to Qs. Let's go to this hourly chart. Hour on QQQ. All right. Now, before we start, I am going to share this with my group chat right quick. I was moving a little fast, didn't share it with them, so I'm gonna let everybody know what's going on. All right, perfect. So now we can go to QQQ. Hopefully I won't delete all my drawings on this one, but yes, QQQ looks amazing. Basically the same thing as SPY, the same idea. If we do get up to this 618 level, this is one place, as you can see, that I drove over here before. This is one place that I would like to go short. Or if we get all the way above here, we can go short. Now, let's say we do get weak below here. Below the 610, we have room into 608. And if we lose 608, we are going all the way down to 600. Do I think this happens? We'll see on Monday, but in my opinion, I'm more bullish. I'm more bullish rather than looking for demand breaks and stuff like that. We'll obviously trade what we see, but on QQQ, I think we do climb. And if we get above this 614.50, get up to this 618, I think we can get to 622, but 622 is definitely where I'm about to get some size on and go short. As you've seen on this Friday session, we sold pretty aggressively, almost $10, $9 really, but it ultimately ended up being about $12 from here to here. So that was a really good short if you guys were trading Friday. I know some of you guys were just resting for the holidays, which I understand, but I traded and I actually did take this trade, but I also took this trade right here too. If you see on the 15-minute, I took this bounce right here. Now, in hindsight, I would have rather just re-shorted right here, but I took Tesla too. So I was already short here on Tesla, took this bounce, but don't be this guy who just takes this bounce all the time. This shouldn't be, this is advanced, you know what I'm saying? This is like, trade the trend is what I'm trying to tell you. Bounces and stuff are good, but it's about timing, and some newer traders can't understand timing like that. So trade with the trend, trade this retest. But if we do get above this and show strength, this will be your spot to short. So you can look at NQ too, just to see. It's delayed data. Like I said, I need to get that fixed, but yeah, I get the picture. I'll break at this structure right here, and we can see a lot lower. A lot lower, but big levels would be this 25,600 and this 25,800. NQ is a lot of numbers to say. Shit can confuse me, but nah. This is where we're at right here too. This level is good. Right about 25,400. That's a good level. Cool. All right, perfect. Now that we went over the futures, SPY, Q, NQ, ES, let's go into some individual setups that I was watching. And let's start it off with a trade that I really enjoyed on Friday. It was Tesla. You can see I was writing about it and, you know, just using words and drawing pictures and just really analyzing this trade because it was a really good trade. So this pre-market structure on Friday at this 455, 460 level, it's been around for months now. If you traded it every time just the direction the price action was going, you would have made a lot of money. Simple level. It's a very simple level. You can go back all the way to, when is this? This is December 5th. Off the open, or like, this is structure right here, opening above it. This reject right here, crazy, right? 9:45, 10 o'clock, bam, all the way down to, this trade has been around all year, and people are making money, and that's just how you do it. You do it on, you know, Tesla momentum. Tesla is a momentum trading stock. So with that being said, we are going to look for a retest short here, or a retest short in this area as well. Now we could go long. We could go long too. We could go long. Let's say we opened up here on Tesla. We rejected once, we popped, we held, we consolidated. This could turn into a potential long. So we can see if this 440 holds, but what's even better than going long here is this type of scenario right here, where we go long, where people went long, we get a buyer's trap scenario, kind of like around here on this candle. We get a buyer trap scenario, calls are underwater, and then we just trend all the way down. And that is an ideal scenario for Tesla, since we obviously can take shorts in supply. We can also do this demand break, retest this demand, and then go short, just like here, really more like here, but the day ended. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. Trap buyer scenario on Tesla works good. The trend overall on Tesla when it's moving is good to trade. Can't really go wrong there. It's just about the entry. getting good size, taking profit, and holding those runners. Holding the runners is a specific part that I'm telling you guys for Tesla. So, yep, 440 is the level, 450, 455, 457. And this is kind of like a higher risk earlier entry right here, kind of like similar to this. If you missed this right here, you could have caught this. So just something to note, but you know, yeah, just make sure there's momentum. Just make sure there's liquidity on Tesla, because I know there's days like Wednesday. Granted, this was Christmas, where we can get a scenario where we just chop and we don't know what we want to do, and all the momentum leaves right off the open after the first hour. You know what I'm saying? So make sure we're trending. All right, let's go to the next one before I get too long-winded about Tesla. I want to be done by 10 o'clock. We can go to, let's go to Microsoft. Big downside day the other day. So what I'm looking for is a reclaim of this structure for short. Reclaim here, shorts up here. Let's get a bigger view. Shorts up here in this green box. Is basically any attempt to reclaim this structure up here. I want to short that. I really want to short that. So I got to get my what's the name skills up, my shortcut skills. Speaking of anything being short, my shortcut skills on TradingView need to get, you know, cleaned up. I ain't as good as I once was, but we still rocking though. That's my thing on Microsoft. I really like it for pop into supply and then short, basically retesting this structure right here, going short. Okay, now let's see another one. Let's go to, I actually need to add a level right here, because if we do for some reason open up like down here and we just capitulate and keep breaking levels, I'll go short below 465. Amazon is so fun but so boring sometimes, but we'll talk about it. Okay, Amazon, what's up? Simple. Just like this session right here. Let me give you a good example. Monday, hop into 230, they shorted it all the way back down into here. Okay. So if we get up into this 229, 230, I want to go short. Break below this 225, retest. I'll try short right here too. This is structure. This is structure. This is structure. This is the bottom of the structure. And if we break below 220, you can even see a bigger view. See this? It's a big demand right here. If we break below this, we got none but room into here. My beautiful drawings, you love it? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. We can do a couple more. We can go to Meta. See how all of these are kind of like retest shorts. That's what Friday gave us. So basically guilty until proven otherwise, until a break of these structures in a climb or something like that. We need to see direction. Now Meta is kind of bi-directional like Tesla, where I'm looking for either direction, but specifically on Meta, I'm looking for shorts off of right here, 655. $665 right here. If you want an earlier entry and it looks like it could reject here, we've seen it do it a couple times, like right here, couple of times 655. So just watch 655, but for sure high conviction right here at 665. And you've seen how this turned into a long. This is going to be fast. I feel like if we do break above this off strength in the morning, this trade is going to be fast. This long trade is going to be fast. You would want to catch this reversal. If you are more of a patient trader, you'd want to catch that reversal. And then I'll give you guys one more idea with this meta trade. I'll give you guys one more idea. So, peep game. If we do get weak and just break this 150, break below this level, just capitulate all the way down to here, I would be open to longs right around here. As you can see, this is a big structure at this 638. So I feel like patient longs wouldn't be bad here. Like, say we opened up really weak, just really weak on Monday, we could see something like this. You don't catch this move short, it's okay. This is gonna happen fast too, because this is just a whole lot of chop nothingness right here. This is gonna happen fast if we open up weak. Then we can just catch it right here. Have a stop right below. Does that make sense? So basically the 640, 638 area for longs, if we do break below this demand right here. If not, let's just have risk to reward and just favor the bigger trade on this reversal up here at 665. So watching that both ways as well. I just want to take a look at gold too. See it on. My futures need to be on time, but as you can see, this is gold is one to watch. Gold is strong, very strong. It's Sunday, and with the uncertainty going on with Venezuela and all that stuff, you know, just watch the commodities. Watch oil, OXY, Chevron. I forgot their ticker. Chevron, CHE or CVX. Yep, Chevron, gold, silver. Yeah, above this level, this is a long. Below here, go short or gold. In between here, good luck. But candles like this can give you continuation. This is a great candle to see for higher on the hourly. I like using the hourly to find setups, 4 hour and hourly. Find setups. All right, let's do a couple more before I invite my dog Hitman on here. He's in the group chat. He be killing it. You know what I'm saying? Calling signals, all that. Yo.
What up, dog?
Yo, yeah, you see him. But let me see if I got any more plays. Yeah, that's really it for me. I ain't gonna lie, Hitman, what were you watching this week, man?
I'm still in NVIDIA and I'm in gold.
NVIDIA and
Position.
gold. You want to share your screen? You can show them. You can show them your gold on TradingView.
So the 618 is my gold entry. Back here.
All right, let me see if I can get more full screen.
So I got in on gold around 394.51.
Okay, bet.
And then pretty much my option contract doesn't expire until late January.
And you picked this up on Friday? Or when did you pick this up?
I picked this up Tuesday.
Okay,
yeah,
so you bought some time on the gold.
Yeah,
that's what's up,
all
man.
of these NVIDIA, like my NVIDIA, I got NVIDIA down here.
Okay, bet. And you got some time on them calls. That's what's up.
Yeah, had a lot of time. And then my AMD is the same. got AMD like right here. Was it 202.50,
Hell yeah.
260 ish? But I'm just afraid with this what AMD is this damn gap, man.
Yeah, that is a big gap. That is a big gap from like 186 all the way to 200.
So my plan with them is like this 234 level. Thinking that if we can touch it this week or within the next couple weeks, if it doesn't break that, then we're definitely coming back down to visit some more of that gap. Think around like 183, 182 ish on AMD.
All right, for
And
sure,
that's
for
if
sure.
we don't hold those that 234 level.
When are their earnings?
Earnings is like in a month. Yeah, about 30 days. February 3rd.
February 3rd. Okay, yeah. Yeah, for sure. That's gonna be interesting, man. That's gonna be interesting. But no, I believe the chart looks really good, especially for gold. Gold in the video look good, and there's been some good positive news around them lately. So
I went through recently and charted like because I'm seeing that like AMD is in like this 5 year trend. So like I feel like it definitely is gonna come down some more, like a lot lower.
man, I'd
And
love it. I'd love to get an AMD buy around 100 again.
yeah, man,
That'd be
got to.
nice.
I hope we can get to like 150 maybe. Then after that, bro, it's gonna make some crazy new highs in the next year.
You get to 150, that'd be nice. Nvidia, I hope Nvidia we can pull back to at least 154. That's kind of where I had my long-term entry at again would be like around 150, then 120.
Okay, okay. Yeah,
Really,
that'd be
really, it's
great.
that 160. Really, it's that 163.50. Really, it's that one.
Yeah.
That's where I took a trim. Because I bought some equity off of 80 on Nvidia,
Mhm.
and then I sold at 160. I'm kind of kicking myself for selling, but nah,
We
I
need to
want
be
I want to
buying.
I want to reinvest around there.
You hear me? We need to be getting into some silver and shit too.
Yeah. What's silver's probably at like what 70 something?
Yeah, I think
Do
so.
you have live futures? We could probably see it.
Yeah. So that's
75.
75.
Man, I remember looking at silver when it was at 20.
Should have bought that bitch up.
Yeah,
Now,
no, I was tripping. I didn't really know nothing about commodities. So
but the good thing is they say sometimes it's too late, but with the stocks, I don't feel like it's ever too late.
yeah, with silver,
So,
I feel like I bought gold. I got some gold chains and stuff like that last year when the price was
yeah.
low. So I want to buy more like physical stuff too, but also like owning the shares is nice too. Especially with silver, it's not that expensive. You just gotta, dollar cost average in. But I would like to buy silver. If it touched maybe like if it touched like I think like 60 or 50, I'll probably start scaling in 40. It would be where my real big buy spot is. But yeah,
I think inflation is definitely gonna come down some more. Definitely.
definitely. All right,
That's
well,
really pretty. I haven't made any active trades in a while.
yeah, life was kind of crazy for me there for a little bit, especially when the market was going down in November. That buy spot that you got AMD at.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. Um, where was it? Was been November like
Lie, when I bought that shit,
November
I was
20th. Yeah.
scared.
I was kind of busy with life. I had to move into a new apartment, so I didn't really get to trade that. But the end of November or the end of December, I was trading a little bit. So, but it is a new year. I am gonna be committed to going live every morning with you guys and doing Sunday lives. Now that I'm more settled into my spot, and my child's here, son. He's about a week old now. He's used to the house, so I can lock in and get this thing going, man. Hit. Are you gonna be up tomorrow to hop on live, or maybe we can do one time out of the week. Maybe we can do a certain time out of the week where I have you guest star in the morning with us.
Yeah, just let me know because you know I'll be active. I'll be seeing it, so I can jump in whenever.
Of course, of course. All right. Well, appreciate you guys for attending the YouTube live. Just going over some stuff that we got. We can look at Bitcoin. You want to pull up Bitcoin on your screen right quick before we hop off? I really want to do a giveaway at the next one. I'm gonna make sure I share this to my Instagram and just let everybody know. Just pull in, see what we're watching to make some money for the week. You know what I'm saying? The legal way, the right way. I ain't gonna say the right way, but you know, the smooth way, the dumb way type shit, man. All right. Bitcoin is at 92. That's not bad. It could be a lot worse. But I feel like if we get to 98, get strong, we're gonna be decent. But just gotta stay above. Gotta stay above that 80. 80,000, we stay above 80,000. 84,000, we're good. You got any positions in Bitcoin? You got any MSTR? Any coin?
No, I fucking wish I would have kept my coin. I bought coin to see down here, 254, but I ain't gonna lie,
I
it
got
dropped
coin.
out
Yeah,
of
coin smack. I ain't gonna lie, coin smacked me. I thought that shit was about to bounce. It did
my
not.
head, bro. I was wilding because I had some crazy pros up here and I didn't I didn't sell it. And
You
I
had
kind
you
of
had caught that first initial bounce though.
yeah.
See, I got in too early. I got in. I was trying to mess with coin around 300, but everyone took that short once it broke 300, and I was like, you know what? Let me try MSTR. My average in MSTR right now is about like I think 290. But let me see. It's two. Let me see. Make sure I'm not tripping. My bad. My average is 190. It's at 158 right now, so it's got some work to do. Sure. But I think as Bitcoin keeps going up, MSTR is getting a lot of buys, institutional buys down here. So we'll see what happens with crypto. But I appreciate every one of y'all for pulling up to this YouTube live just to get our ideas. You know what I'm saying? Sharing with y'all. I'm gonna be live in the morning. Hits gonna pop up on me sometime this week, and we're gonna go live. But yeah. Without further ado, it's your boy Cam. You know what I'm saying, with the Stack Digital Figures family, Hitman. We out.